Alright guys, so we are in mid-February right now. So every team just has about 4 or 5 more games until March Madness. So we're gonna be going through every single possibility. We're gonna be going through every team, and I'm gonna be going over what they need to do in order to make it. So first of all, before we start, I lied. There, can we card? I'm gonna be giving this away to somebody who subscribes. Just so, and comments. You have to comment your email, and I will contact you, and I will send you this card. But you have to live in America, and you can't live in Alaska or Hawaii. As long as you're in one of those spots, you can know. And you gotta be subscribed. And comment your email, and I'll contact you. Okay, so, and one more thing. Subscriber wall. Sickle Twinkie, Spuddy Boy, Ruin Chest 2012. Without further ado, let's hop into this. So we're gonna go through every single conference. Every single D1 conference, okay? Okay, let me go my phone. We're gonna be starting with we're gonna start with some little conferences and then work our way up to big conferences. First of all, we got Western Athletics. Yeah. Now none of them are winning March Madness. But okay, so I got my phone here. I'm gonna look. So we got NJIT. Well, we're starting with the American East. My bad. Yeah. They're currently 5-22. Their hope is over unless they win the bracket. UMBC gotta win bracket. UMBC gotta win the tournament. UMass Lowell gotta win the tournament. New Hampshire gotta win the tournament. Binghamton gotta win the tournament. Albany gotta win the tournament. Vermont has to win the tournament. Wyatt has to win the tournament, and Maine has to win the tournament. Every team in here, because the records are literally so awful. Like the best one is literally 17-10. It just comes down to if whoever wins the conference makes madness, and there'll only be one team that does. Okay, next is the American Conference. Okay, so Charlotte gotta win the conference. Rice gotta win the conference. UTSA gotta win the conference. Tulsa has to win the conference. South Florida gotta win the conference. Wichita State gotta win the conference. Temple gotta win the conference. East Carolina gotta win the conference. Tulane has to win the conference. Florida Atlantic has to win the conference. UAB just has to win. They probably have like 4 or 5 games left. They have to win. I said they can lose one of those games that are left, and then do decent in the conference tournament. They can make it. And then North Texas is probably locked into it, and Memphis is probably locked into it. I mean, North Texas, unless they choke big time, like lose all their games. Like as long as they don't lose out, they'll probably be in it because they're 18-6. Okay, next we have the Atlantic 10. Back to the bottom, we got Fordham, gotta win the tournament. Richmond, gotta win the tournament. LaSalle, gotta win the tournament. Duquesne, gotta win the tournament. Davidson, gotta win the tournament. St. Bonaventure, I've never heard of them, gotta win the tournament. UMass, gotta win the tournament. GW, gotta win the tournament. Rhode Island, gotta win the tournament. St. Joseph's, gotta win the tournament. St. Louis, gotta win the tournament. Loyola, just at 16-9, probably just win a game or two. I mean, just win out and do decent in your conference tournament, and you're probably in it. And then Dayton, probably in it. Just win the majority of your games that are left, and do decent in the conference tournament. The VCU, they're locked in. George Mason, they're locked in. Okay, the ACC. Miami gotta win their tournament. Boston College gotta win the tournament. NC State gotta win the tournament. This happened last year. They were a bad team, but they spoke some magic. They'll see if they can spoke some more magic. In Syracuse gotta win the tournament. Cal gotta win the tournament. Notre Dame gotta win the tournament. Virginia Tech gotta win the tournament. Virginia gotta win the tournament. Pittsburgh probably gotta win the tournament. Florida State probably gotta win the tournament. Georgia Tech gotta win the tournament. Stanford probably gotta win the tournament. No, no, no. North Carolina just if they win out and do decent in the tournament, I say just because they're such a big basketball school, I say they put them in there. If they win out and they do decent in the tournament, they don't have to win it; just gotta do decent. SMU is probably locked in. Wake Forest is probably locked in. So is Louisville, Clemson, Duke. They're all locked in. Okay, and then the ASUN. Bellarmine gotta win the conference. West Georgia gotta win the conference. Central Arkansas gotta win the conference. Stetson gotta win the conference. North Florida gotta win the conference. Austin, PA gotta win the conference. FGCU gotta win the conference. Queens, NC gotta win the conference. Eastern Kentucky gotta win the conference. Jacksonville gotta win the conference. North Alabama and Lipscomb gotta win out and have to do, and they probably have to win the tournament because I think like a 4 or 5 loss Indiana State got out last time. They missed it. They win the NIT? No, they lost. They lost the NIT in the championship round. Seton Hall. Okay, so now the Big 12. Colorado gotta win the tournament. Arizona State gotta win the tournament. Oklahoma State gotta win the tournament. UCF gotta win the tournament. Cincinnati gotta win the tournament. Utah gotta win the tournament. West Virginia gotta win the tournament. Well, they might not have to win the tournament. We'll see. Kansas State has to win out. Has to do really good in their conference tournament. I'm not gonna say they have to win. I'm gonna say they're gonna have to do really good and definitely win out. I mean, obviously, if they don't win out, they could still win the conference tournament. TCU wins your conference tournament. Baylor just win the majority of your games and you win. But if you're Baylor, just don't lose out. Kansas, you win. BYU, you win. Iowa State's in. Arizona's in. Texas Tech's in. Houston's in. Okay, Big East. DePaul gotta win your conference. Seton Hall gotta win your conference. Oh, Seton Hall's actually bad this year. Butler gotta win your conference. Providence gotta win your conference. Georgetown gotta win your conference. Villanova has to win out and do good in the conference tournament. Xavier has to win out and do good in the conference tournament. UConn, you in. Marquette, you in. Creighton, you in. St. John's, you in. Big Sky. Sacramento State gotta win your conference. Weber State gotta win your conference. Northern Arizona gotta win your conference. Eastern Washington gotta win your conference. Idaho gotta win your conference. Idaho State gotta win your conference. Montana State gotta win your conference. Portland State gotta win your conference. Northern Colorado gotta win your conference. So Northern Colorado and Montana are both 19-8, but I mean last year the Indiana State they arguably snubbed them, but because they didn't win the tournament. So I say all the team in the big. I say there's going to be one team that makes the Big Sky, Madness in the Big Sky, and that's going to be the conference tournament, and they'll probably get tortured in the first round. Now for the Big South. USC Upstate gotta win your conference. Presbyterian gotta win your conference. Gardner-Webb gotta win your conference. Longwood gotta win your conference. Charleston, South Carolina gotta win your conference. Radford gotta win your conference. Windswamp, what the heck? Gotta win your conference. Never heard of them. UNC Asheville gotta win your conference. I've been to a game at UNC Asheville. High Point gotta win your conference. It was a baseball game. Now the Big Ten. Penn State gotta win your conference. Northwestern gotta win your conference. Washington gotta win your conference. Rutgers gotta win your conference. Minnesota gotta win your conference. Iowa probably gotta win your conference. Indiana probably gotta win your conference. USC probably got to win your conference. Ohio State, you probably in. Nebraska's probably in. Oregon's in. Illinois is in. UCLA's in. Maryland's in. Wisconsin's in. Purdue's in. Michigan State's in. And Michigan's in. Okay, Big West. CSUF. Never heard of them. Got to win the conference. Long Beach State. I think they made the tournament last year, but unless they win the tournament, Long Beach State. I think they won the conference tournament last year. And made tournament, got blown out in the first round, or they lost in the first round. I don't know if they got blown out or not. But yeah, this year, if you want to try and do that again, gotta win your conference. Cal Poly, gotta win your conference. I've never heard of them. I probably pronounced them wrong. CSUB, my bad. I've never heard of them either. Gotta win your conference. Hawaii, gotta win your conference. UCSB, gotta win your conference. UC Davis, gotta win your conference. UC Riverside, gotta win your conference. CSUN, gotta win your conference. UC Irvine has to win your conference. I've heard of them. I don't really know nothing about them. I don't know if that's Irvine or Irvine, whatever it is. UC San Diego. This is where it gets difficult because they're 22-4. Now let me talk. I think like a 4 or 5 loss Indiana State team got laid out. So I'm gonna say as long as UC San Diego wins out and makes the championship in the tournament, they're probably in. They might snub them. But, okay. Colonial Athletics. NCAT, gotta win your conference. Stony Brook, gotta win your conference. Hofstra, never heard of them, gotta win the conference. Delaware, gotta win the conference. Drexel, gotta win the conference. Hampton has to win the conference. Monmouth, heard of them, I don't know nothing about them. Gotta win the conference. Northeastern. Why would you name the team Northeastern? I don't know. But they gotta win the conference. Elon, gotta win I think that's how you pronounce it. Elon, I think it's Elon. Campo, gotta win your conference. W&M, gotta win your conference. Charleston, probably gotta win your conference. UNCW, probably gotta win. UNCW might make it with 6 losses. Charleston might make it with 7 losses. But I imagine both those teams will have to win the conference. But Charleston will probably have to win the conference. But UNCW might be able to make it if they win out and come in second in their conference in the tournament. Towson probably gotta win the conference since they have 9 losses. Okay, Conference USA. FIU gotta win the conference. Sam Houston, they gotta win the conference. Western Kentucky, they gotta win the conference. Louisiana Tech gotta win the conference. Louisiana Tech is 17-9 and they're 6-7. New Mexico State gotta win the conference. Kennesaw State gotta win the conference. Oh, Kennesaw State's actually doing decent in their first FBS. Well, I guess basketball they don't have FBS and FCS. They just have Division 1, Division 2. Okay. And they got Division 1, and I think that maybe 2 or 3 other divisions. I think Division 1, Division 2, Division 3. I don't know. Okay. UTEP probably already in. Middle Tennessee probably already in. Liberty probably already in. Jacksonville State probably already in. Okay, the Horizon. Oh yeah, by the way, the team that I said probably already in. That's only if they win out. If they win out, they're in. For the Horizon, Green Bay gotta win their conference. Detroit Mercy gotta win their conference. Last year they had like 2 or 3 wins. This year they have 8. UND, never heard of them, gotta win the conference. White State gotta win the conference. Northern Kentucky gotta win the conference. Oakland trying to pull that again and upset number 3. But that would have to happen now. They gotta win the conference. Fort Wayne gotta win the conference. Milwaukee gotta win the conference. Youngstown State gotta win the conference. Robert Morris gotta win the conference. Cleveland State gotta win the conference. Okay, Ivy League. So all the teams in the Horizon have to win the conference in order to make it. The Ivy League now. Columbia gotta win the conference. Pennsylvania has to win the conference. Harvard's got to win the conference. Brown's got to win the conference. Cornell's got to win the conference. Princeton's probably got to win the conference. Dartmouth's got to win the conference. Yale, if they if they went out with 6 losses, I say they make it. Okay, Metro Atlantic Athletic. Whoever the heck can I don't know. Gotta win the conference. St. Peter's gotta win the conference. Fairfield gotta win the conference. Bruh. Niagara gotta win the conference. Those 2 dirty things that come out. Wider gotta win the conference. Siena gotta win the conference. Sacred Heart's gotta win the conference. Iona's gotta win the conference. Manhattan's gonna have to win the conference. Mountain St. Mary's gotta win the conference. Merrimack's gotta win the conference. Merritt's gotta win the conference. Quinnipiac has to win the conference. And the MAC. NIU gotta win the conference. Buffalo's gotta win the conference. Bowling Green's gotta win the conference. Central Michigan's gotta win the conference. Western Michigan's gotta win the conference. Eastern Michigan's gonna have to win the conference. Ball State's gotta win the conference. Ohio's gotta win the conference. Kent State's gotta win the conference. No, maybe. Kent State might already begin if they win out. If they win out and do decent in the tournament, I say they would make March Madness. Okay, Toledo gotta win probably. Miami, Ohio, and Akron are probably already locked in. As long as they don't flop. The Mid-Eastern. MD Eastern gotta win the conference. Coppin State gotta win the conference. Morgan State gotta win the conference. NC Central gotta win the conference. Howard gotta win the conference. SC State gotta win the conference. Delaware State gotta win the conference. Norfolk State gotta win the conference. Next is the Missouri Valley. Missouri State gotta win the conference. Valor, Parizo, whatever the heck it is. Evansville gotta win the conference. Southern Illinois gotta win the conference. Indiana State, once again, is probably gonna not make the March Madness unless they win the conference. Illinois State gotta win the conference. Murray State gotta win the conference. UIC gotta win the conference. Belmont gotta win the conference. Northern Iowa gotta win the conference. Bradley and Drake, as long as they win out and do decent in the tournament, they'll probably make it. Because I don't know. I mean, Bradley probably might have to win a conference. Drake should make it. But the only catch is if they do not win the conference and they pull Indiana State. Okay, next we got the Mountain West. Air Force, 0-14 in the conference, gotta win the conference. Fresno State gotta win the conference. Wyoming gotta win the conference. San Jose State's gotta win the conference. Nevada has to win the conference. UNLV's gotta win the conference. Boise State's probably gonna have to win the conference. Colorado State's probably gonna win the conference. San Diego State's probably already in it. San Diego State, Utah State, New Mexico is already in it. Now Northeast. Chicago State gotta win the conference. Lee Moyne, whoever the heck that is, gotta win the conference. Wagner's gotta win the conference. St. Francis, PA, never heard of them. I guess it's St. Francis, Pennsylvania. Stonehill gotta win the conference. Mercy Host, whoever the heck that is, gotta win the conference. FDU, I don't want to think about it as a Purdue fan, but yeah. FDU gotta win the conference. LIU gotta win the conference. Central Connecticut gotta win the conference. Ohio Valley now. Eastern Illinois gotta win the conference. Southern Illinois gotta win the conference. Southern Indiana gotta win the conference. Western Illinois gotta win the conference. UT Martin gotta win the conference. Lindenwood gotta win the conference. Tennessee Tech. I've been to a Tennessee Tech game. Was it a basketball game? It was a football game. When they played my dog. This year I think. Tennessee State gotta win the conference. Morehead State gotta win the conference. Little Rock gotta win the conference. SIUE gotta win the conference. And SEMO, Southeast Missouri, gotta win the conference. Next is the Patriot League. Holy Cross gotta win the conference. As I said, I think they made it last year and got obliterated by maybe UConn or somebody. If they want to try and make madness again, they gotta win the conference. Lafayette gotta win the conference. Look, Loyola MD has to win the conference. Lee, who the heck that is, gotta win the conference. Navy's gotta win the conference. Boston U's gotta win the conference. By the way, I probably pronounced the Lee wrong. Colgate gotta win the conference. Bucknell gotta win the conference. Army's probably gotta win the conference. And American probably has to win the conference. So for that, just whoever wins the conference will probably make it. the SEC. This is where it gets interesting. South Carolina got to win the conference. LSU got to win the conference. Oklahoma probably got to win the conference. Georgia just has to we have to step it up. It's just we got to step it up, do really good in the tournament, and we got to win a whole lot of our games that are left. Arkansas just got to win the majority of the games left to do this in the tournament. Texas probably already in it. Probably. No promises. Vanderbilt's probably already in it. Kentucky's probably already in it. Mississippi State's probably already in it. Ole Miss is probably already in it. Tennessee's in it. Missouri's in it. Texas A&M's in it. Florida's in it. Bama's in it. Auburn's in it. And now the Southern, which is Citadel got to win the conference. WCU got to win the conference. Mosu got to win the conference. By the way, I know a whole lot about this conference because I go to the games all the time because ETSU is in Johnson City. I live in Buckville, so it's like right next to each other. Buckville is right next to Johnson City. Fun fact, if you do not live in this area, Buckville is right next to Johnson City. Yeah, so I live in Buckville. Johnson City is right next to that. I go to a lot of ETSU games. I think I'm going to get football season tickets next year. Yeah, okay, back to the video. WCU got to win the conference. Mosa has to win the conference. Mosa is the best team I think in football last year. VMR's got to win the conference. Foreman's got to win the conference. Wofford, I witnessed the ETSU get beat 81-78 to Wofford. They got to win the conference. ETSU. My Bucks probably got to win the conference. Sanford just win out, do this in the tournament. UNCG probably got to win the conference. Chattanooga win out, do decent in the tournament. You win it, okay? You don't have to win it. Southland, East Texas Southern, got to win the conference. New Orleans got to win the conference. UIW got to win the conference. SFA got to win the conference. UTRGV got to win the conference. Houston Christian got to win the conference. NW State got to win the conference. Nicholas got to win the conference. Texas A&M CC got to win the conference. Lamar got to win the conference. SLU got to win the conference, and McNeese State might be able to pull it out if they pull it out if they come in second in the conference and win out with 6 losses, but probably got to win the conference. And yeah, I'm gonna go over the Southeastern and athletics because you have one option if you win this conference. You win the conference, you win. If you don't win the conference, you're out. Cause maybe Southern U with 9 losses, but it's out the window still. They won't make it with 9 losses. I'll tell you right now. And the Summit League is probably exactly the same. Maybe St. Thomas Mountain, or it's not Mountain, it's St. Thomas, Minnesota. I think Central has to win their conference, or win out and come in second in their conference tournament. Everybody else has to win the conference. Sun Belt, yeah. Coastal Carolina got to win the conference. Louisiana Monroe got to win the conference. Southern Miss has to win the conference. Texas State has to win the conference. Georgia Southern has to win the conference. Old Dominion has to win the conference. Georgia State has to win the conference. Marshall has to win the conference. Appalachian State's got to win the conference. James Madison's got to win the conference. Troy's got to win the conference. Well, Troy might already be able to make it if they win out and come in like second in the conference tournament. Same for South Alabama, probably just got to win out and come second. Arkansas State, same. And then they got the West Coast. San Diego, Pacific, Pepperdine, Portland, Washington State, LMU, Oregon State, Santa Sierra, all those have to win the conference. San Francisco has to probably win out. If they don't have to make it in the Living Side, win the tournament, they got to win out. Like coming second. Gonzaga's probably already in it. St. Mary's Catholic is probably already in. And lastly, Western Athletics. Utah Tech, Southern Utah, ACU, UT Arlington, Seattle, Tarleton State, okay, California Baptist. They'll probably just gotta win the conference. They definitely have to win the conference because half of them, there's only one of those teams I just mentioned that were above 500, which is California Baptist, which is literally just 13 and 12. And then Grand Canyon probably gotta win the conference. Grand Canyon and Utah Valley, they gotta win out. If they would have to win the conference or win out and come in second in the conference. So that is it for today's video. Once again, just if you want to win this Derrick Henry card at the end of the month, all you gotta do is subscribe and comment. Comment your email address so I can email you and so I can get your address and send you the card. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Please like and subscribe and share. Bye.